I'm just reviewing I was actually reviewing the video right before you came out, Your Honor. I'm trying to make good use of my time. There's actually 3 videos, and I'm not even sure which one it is.
They're excerpts from the 3 videos where she talks about her inability to ID the second assailant. That's what they are.
Okay. And,
How much more time would you need?
I don't know, Your Honor. Again, I'm not going to need that much time. I mean, as far as reviewing the videos, but then I also have to review the depot where these are coming from, because he didn't provide the entire depot. At least not that I can see here. Again, it's being excerpts from the depot, and I don't know the context.
How much time would you like to have?
To do the entire depot and check the videos, all 3 of them, I'd say at least a half hour, Your Honor.
How long would you anticipate his presentation to be?
Judge, maybe half an hour total?
I'm just contemplating bringing the jurors out, telling them to come back at 1 o'clock, letting this unfold, because I just don't want to continue to go back and forth and have these people waiting further. So if that would make it more palatable or convenient. I mean, none of it's convenient for the jury, but if that would be more considerate, then we resolve whatever objections there are to this. Tell them to come back. Then we can have our charge conference. I'm assuming, I inquired a few days ago about proposed jury instructions. I'm assuming that package is together.
It's in the process, Judge. I'm just about 90% done, but I'll have them by this afternoon, and I'll email Mr. Tucker his proposed jury instructions.
Okay. In jury verdict form?
Yes, sir.
Okay. That was my question, Your Honor. So they already addressed.
And so then, if we let these folks go to 1 o'clock, we have them come back, we have the rebuttal case, we do our charge conference. I guess that's the best way to handle it. That's way I don't have to continue to come back and ask how much more time and wait a second. Just hold on a second. All right. Have a seat, folks. morning. Good to see you all here. So, I can assure you, I can tell time. I know that clock says 10:15, and I know I told you to be here at 9:15. So I, in good faith, believed that we'd be able to get to you at 9:15, but just like all of you and all of humanity, I can't predict the future. I do my best to try to gauge how much time things are going to take and what's going to happen. Sometimes I'm accurate and sometimes I'm not as accurate. Unfortunately, in this particular case, I haven't been as accurate as I think I normally am. So I have to, again, be very grateful for your patience, your understanding, your attendance, and all the other things that it takes to be a juror on this case. I do want to advise you that we haven't been idle here. In other words, while you're waiting, it's not like we're all taking an extended coffee break or none of the above. We're working and making progress in terms of ultimately getting the case to you. And so I can advise you that the defense presentation has been completed, that I can advise you of. And so the next step is the state's going to have an opportunity to present its case in rebuttal, which will be relatively short. And so what we need to do, or what has to happen now, in light of the fact that we've reached this juncture in the case, once again, I have to spend some time with the attorneys outside of your presence. How long is that going to take? I don't exactly know, but I do know that the best way to do it, and try not to keep you in limbo, is to excuse you to 1 o'clock. And that way I am as confident as I can be of anything that at 1 o'clock you'll have evidence and rebuttal presented to you, and the evidentiary portion of the trial will be over at that time. What that then means is that the lawyers, defendant, and myself will confer outside your presence. You'll be excused, and tomorrow we should be able to go to closings and deliberations. So again, I always try to be mindful of your scheduling, your time, try to give you the best feedback I can as to where we're at in this process. So again, I apologize for the wait, but this is where we're at, and I'll look forward to seeing you back at 1 o'clock, and have a good rest of the morning. Okay, so they're going to 1, so so you'd think that, Mr. Tucker,
That's more than enough time.
well, no, I mean, I've got to come back here. I don't have to, but I would think I'd need to come back here at 11 to see if there's any objections. I mean, so if you have any objections, I want to be able to rule on them so we don't find ourselves sending these folks back and forth again.
So 45 minutes, Your Honor, is that what
That's what I'm estimating. I
okay,
mean,
no, I'm just checking.
so like 11:05, and
That's
sometimes the opposing sides actually reach agreements on some of this stuff, where one side may say, gee whiz, I have a problem with that, did you notice that? And the other side might say, oh, okay, we'll withdraw that one. Other times they don't. They need the judge to make a decision. So if there's any agreements and if there are any objections, if they're not, that's, whatever. I'll be back at 11:05.
Thank you.